What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy 1804RZ, also known as Kika or Gus, and I'm here to show you guys Shinobi Geki-sen, also known as Naruto GOA. You know what I'm saying? So right now I got my Beyond client open. You'll download the Beyond client from beyond.com. That's BYOND. And then you go to active and you'll find GOA right here. About 24 people right now. There's more people that's gonna get on. You know what I'm saying? But get on there and you click join and the game will start up. Usually when you create a new character, it spawns you in the academy and you speak to the academy NPC. You answer whether you want to do the getting exam, yes or no. Whether you do it or not, you still pass. You know what I'm saying? Then you talk to the headband NPC, get your headband, and you can continue your journey. After you do that, you walk up to your Kage house, whatever village you're in. You walk up to your Kage house, talk to the mission guy. Oh, I never did this mission yet, so I get to show you guys. He's gonna tell you go to the war veteran that's behind him, right? So I got the quest here. Let me see. Do I got the quest up here too? Oh, there used to be a little quest thing up there. Guess he took it out. So I got my little, you know what I'm saying, little faction points or whatever. All right. After all those things are done, usually you get level points. You know what I'm saying, when you get your level points up, you level up, whatever the case is, you click this skill tree and you add your attribute points here. Now on this character, I would like to be a great swordsman. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of style that I usually like to make when I play these type of games. And the stats I like to use for this is strength, reflex, and con. But it's all about how much strength, reflex, and con I want, right? So if I want to be a great swordsman, right? A tank great swordsman. What would you think that sounds like? It sounds like I need reflex, strength, and con. You know what I'm saying? But how much reflex, strength, and con? I want to be a great swordsman. So a swordsman got to be the master swordsman. So I'm going to put max reflex. We get 6 points each level, by the way. I'm sorry about that. So I put 3 reflex. And I want to be a tank. So I put 2 strength. And the only reason I need con is for the passives. You know what I'm saying? So I put that 1 con just to get the extra points in passives. You know what I'm saying? So now we get to the passives. Like I said before, I want to be a great swordsman. I'm going to try to max this out, which is weapon mastery, 20 or 20 points. And then I'm going to also try to make my sword have effects on it. You know what I'm saying? So rend, I maxed that out first. Later on in the levels, I'm going to get some quick work and stuff like that to make my, anything that pertains to my sword, I wanted to help my sword be stronger. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I like to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I'm gonna be rending people with my sword, and on this game now with the new updates, rend procs lifesteal. So I try to max this out over here too. Back in the days, I would max out regeneration, but the way this game is now, the way it was made is not to. It was made to not be like it was before. Back in the days, the game was like regeneration heavy, so like I usually used to go regeneration, but regeneration is not the same no more. It's more for like chakra regeneration more than stamina regeneration, because we just don't want nobody running around and coming back to life for just running away in the middle of a fight. So that's gone. So I go lifesteal. After lifesteal, naturally I'm gonna go efficiency because of the chakra cost reduction. We're gonna get into that later. Saying in the strength skill tree, right? Although I said I needed a 2 strength, I'm not getting any taijutsu passives because I'm not throwing any punches. I'm a swordsman, you know what I'm saying? So I get vigor. I'm gonna get into that later about the stamina reduction. You know what I'm saying? I want poison resistance because that's who the fuck want to get poison. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get fortified because I want to decrease. I'm the swordsman. I don't want no other swordsman out here doing none of this nonsense to me. You get me? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get fortified. And for me personally, I don't really care for too much HP. This is a me thing. It's not really a game thing, but it's how I play the game. I always only get 5 endurance. Before endurance was added, it was deflection back in the days. And deflection did what this endurance passive does. Besides the fact that it gives HP, it does the second part of it. The chance to convert incoming wounds damage into 120 damage. I'm good off that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, why would I want to turn my wound damage into HP damage? I don't expect to go down and take wound damage to begin with. That's just how I like to think. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my build. So I just get 5 of that. You know what I'm saying? and then I'll get some deflection because I don't want no. I'm a melee fighter. I don't want the other melee fighters of other melee families to be beating on me. You know what I'm saying? Now that we got the build through, right? I'm gonna go buy some skills. Like I told you guys, I want to be a great swordsman. I get everything out of the great swordsman's class skill tree, right? And I also want to be a tank, so we click this again. I go to elements, and make sure I get iron skin first, and I try to get everything else I can. Like right now, I only got these 3. I'm gonna get these on later on. All right. All right. I'm gonna go to the dojo, see if we can find somebody I can show you some of my skills. Now I know at the bottom right, you see there's a couple empty slots there, and you're like, I know you have more skills. We're gonna get into that a little later as well. But explain to you about dot click macro, like creating custom macros to be able to make the game like flow a little better for the newer players, right? So before we start, this is the Oni stance. This is my favorite stance that I get to use, the Kenjutsu stance I get to use in the game. Let's read it. It says down here, a Kenjutsu stance which focuses rage to perform strong direct attacks. You know what I'm saying? If you guys know me, I have a lot of rage inside me, so of course I would love this fucking sword stance. You get me? But let's start with Berserk. Berserk uses rage to oh god, this person did not write this correctly. Uses his rage, I would say, or her. You know what I'm saying? Curse slows, stuns, durations, and movements. Impairments reduces cooldowns. Only skills and heals uses temporarily. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just now I read that and I just read the words. I didn't read it as a sentence or a paragraph. But this shit doesn't make any sense to me. I'm gonna just give you my descriptions on these skills instead. So with Berserk, I turn that on and I deal more damage and I take more damage at the time. And I heal. It heals me. When it heals me, it doesn't heal me like it doesn't heal my health, you know what I'm saying? It heals me from being slowed, it heals me from being stunned, you know what I'm saying? Like all that type of stuff, it heals me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into, like, the more videos I make, I'm gonna get into that type of stuff too, the status effects, you know what I'm saying? This game is completely different from the old GOA. But that's what it heals me from, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not able to get stunned while I have that on for about the 8 seconds the duration's on for, you know what I'm saying? It's a really good jutsu for like going against stuns lockers like a Nara or some shit. I see the Nara bind coming out, proc the Berserk. That bind doesn't work on me now. Just run straight at him, and you know what I'm saying? That's a really good skill. My next favorite skill on this shit is Cleave. Cleave is like, let's see what the Cleave uses, dashes in a straight line, damage. I dash straight forward, and it does like 4 different like images through the path, and anybody that walks through that path, it gets CC, like slowed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you these skills afterwards. You're gonna see them. Then we got the sword throw, murderous sword. You know what I'm saying? Murderous sword, I just throw my sword and it deals a good dealing damage. Then we have Oni splatter here. Oni splatter, I say, is like a melee defense jutsu. So basically I proc that on, and the next melee attack I get hit by, I turn invisible, you know what I'm saying, and then I reappear. That's really cool, actually. Then we got Flying Beheader here. It's basically a teleporting sword swipe, just to make it short. Then we got Overkill, one of my favorites. It's a charge up. I charge it up, and my next 3 swipes my first one will proc Gash or Rend, and the next one will proc the slow, and the last one will proc a stun. Only if I land them consecutively, like 1, 2, 3, and then you get the Rend, the slow, and then the root. You know what I'm saying? Like you got them locked up, and you can land another combo after that. Then we got over here Savagery, the last one here, my favorite one. Savagery is basically it takes a lot of HP. It takes my HP in return. My next melee swipe with my sword is gonna deal a lot of damage, and I lifesteal all that HP that I dealt back onto my HP. You know what I'm saying? Which is really cool. Now that we got those skills on the way, we're gonna keep going. I know you guys see Chidori at the bottom right too. We're gonna get into that a little later too. But let's see the skills. You know what I'm saying? Let's see overkill because we just I didn't turn it on. So yeah, you gotta turn on your stances to be able to use the stance skills. So, oh, this is what overkill looks like. Look. 1, 2, 3. I'm saying my boy rooted. But and then we got the murderous sword. Oh, that green right there is that life steal. We got that murderous sword. Oh, put that man down. Oh, fucking asshole. We got Cleave here. That's what Cleave looks like. I'm gonna give you guys a look at savagery real quick. This is what savagery looks like. Yeah, definitely dropping that, man. It's really cool sword stance, you know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much my only stance build, you know what I'm saying? And it's one of many builds on GOA. I'm gonna try to make as much videos as I could, but you know what I'm saying? I wish the player base could do that themselves too, because there's so much great players that can show you their builds as well. And I don't want to give away all my secrets, you get me?